Hi, all the students. Welcome once again to ASCAT. And today we have got Amulya Nayak with us. Amulya belongs to Odisha, and just 2 days back, he had his interview of SCMHRD Pune. And after that, he had interview of SIBM Hyderabad also, I guess.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
And very soon you are going to have the interview of SIBM Pune as
Bangalore.
well. Okay.
Yes.
Chalo. So, Amulya, first of all, I want you just to talk about your background once. Okay, what have you completed and okay, what you are doing, and then you start talking about your experience of group exercise as well as personal interview. Okay, done.
Yes.
Start please.
Sir, my name is Amulya Nayak. Actually, I am a civil engineering student from Government College of Engineering, Keonjhar, that is in Odisha itself. So I graduated in the year 2020. Then after I am pursuing with my own venture, Soham Sami Sangeet Academy, from 2021, and now at present I am continuing as the Panchayat Executive Officer in Government of Odisha in Manspa block.
Okay, okay, okay. So,
Yes.
Amulya, you are a government servant now, and now you are going for MBA. So, possibly such questions would have been there in the
Yes.
discussion as well. And as you belong to Odisha, I believe that a lot of questions pertaining to Odisha, current affairs, economy, possibly such questions would have also been there, is it?
Yes, sir, definitely, sir. Actually, they were very curious. The panelists were very curious to know about my profile.
Yes,
And
Amulya, I would just request you to be a bit louder, okay? Chalo, we will
okay,
start with the beginning. Amulya, you just talk about group exercise first.
yes, sir. So actually, when we entered the virtual meeting room, the first scenario was that they show us a 13 to 14 minutes video of SCMHRD. So it was about how SCMHRD offers, what courses they offer. So the students coordinators were very friendly. So initially, I was a bit nervous, but they were able to uh, gain the confidence in me. So the first step was G. We were about eight participants in the G, and there were two panelists. They have given us a simulation kind of thing, that is about a particular uh, uh, project like hydroponic harvesting system, which we have to pitch to the sharks as if we are in the shark tank. So
Okay.
they, yes. So we had to discuss about the properties which we will be pitching, the characteristics of that particular project which we will be
So
pitching to
actually,
the.
Amulya, the point happens to be assuming that you are in a Shark Tank kind of episode and the project is given to you and you will have to devise a complete plan, a complete
Right.
business model, and then you are supposed to showcase there, is it?
Yes, sir.
So Amulya, just tell me, were counter questions also there from the panelists on this?
Not exactly counter question, but one situational change was there. Means at first they were like, you suggest any three features of that project which you are going to pitch to the sharks. There were three sharks who have different expertise in particular domains. So firstly we have to convince all the sharks that we will provide you certain equity, and you invest in us. But in the second.
So Amulya, can you just tell me what expertise the various sharks had?
Yes, actually, the three sharks means it was like an assumption. The first shark had an expertise on organic farming.
Okay.
So, who is obviously, according to us, if we are having an hydroponic system and it is obviously in organic mode. So, at first they were told to give priority to the first shark. Then the second shark has the expertise in the exports market, the large retailers and export market expertise.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And the third circ was having the expertise in the manufacturing sector.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Fine enough. So you were supposed to address all the three sharks. So whatever
Yes,
business plan you people made, you had to ensure that all the three aspects you need to cater to. Okay,
yes.
okay, perfect. So Amulya, and the pattern was the same. First, you were given chance to speak, and after that, it was a group discussion.
Yes, sir. Firstly, we were given 2 minutes each to convey our thoughts and what all the properties we would like to pitch. Then we had about 6 to 7 minutes discussion so
Mm,
that we can reach to the consensus of three main points that we will like to pitch to the sharks.
mm,
And the first situation was we need to address to all the sharks.
mm,
Then the second situation was the third shark, that is who has the expertise in manufacturing, will be given the priority, and other sharks may or may not come. Means that was like a situation.
mm.
So accordingly, we need to modify our pitching.
Okay, okay. So, how was your performance? Were you satisfied with your performance?
Yes, sir. Actually, I am working in that sector only. I have the knowledge of hydroponics.
Okay,
So I was able to give three main points, obviously, that were being accepted by by my fellow teammates also. So it was a nice experience, and
okay,
it
okay, okay. Good enough.
yes, sir.
So, Banj, how the other participants were? Were they cordial enough, or was anyone trying to dominate the discussion?
No, everyone was very cordial. Cordial. They were very patient to others what others are saying, and we had a fruitful discussion. We had a great discussion.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay, Amulya. And after that, once the discussion was over, was the panel asking you people to summarize or conclude the GD?
Yeah, last 2 minutes was given to us to conclude the GD, and in that we provided the entire business plan. We provided the entire the concluding features which we will be pitching to the stocks, and the equity which we are going to dilute for our business.
Okay, okay, okay. Actually, fine enough, Amulya. Now, what happened in the interview?
So after completion of GE, it was about 30 minutes gap
Mm,
where we were interacting with the student coordinators. So they specially ask us that it is not a interview kind of thing. It is rather an interaction kind of thing. They will always eager to know about your personality. So be confident, and it is definitely fine if you don't know anything. Just you accept that and move on to the next question. So there
Yes,
were
all the
two.
students who are watching this video, please ensure that this particular point set by Amulya and the guidance given by the students coordinator at SCMHRD. What is an interview? It is not only about that the panel will keep asking questions to you and you have to give the answers. And in case if you're not able to give the answers, you will be rejected. Such a
Yes.
thing does not happen. It is actually a communication, it's an interaction. So, what is more important is exhibiting interpersonal skills. I have seen many such students who were not able to give answers to many, many questions, but still they got selected in their interviews. Okay. Yes, Amulya. So what happened then? How did the process start?
So, sir, there were two panelists, one female and one male panelist. They were in their mid 40s or 30s, maybe. I
Okay,
don't know.
okay, okay,
The female panelist starts the conversation. She was more eager to know about my profile. So she didn't ask me about my introduction. Straight away jumps to my profile. So she asked me about what is my role at present, what I am doing. So I explained the role of PEO, how I am working as a facilitator between the government and the local communities, and how I am able to execute rural development projects. So I am able to implement various schemes. So her questions were like follow up to that particular answer, that which of the schemes you are implementing. So I gave the PMAYG, the flagship scheme, which provides Paka houses, PM Janman scheme, then Mahatma Gandhi Narega, then other PDS. I went on describing my role. So she was quite interested to know about particular schemes. She asked me what is the investment given by the government in PMAYG. So I answered 1,30,000. And what is the square feet area? You being a civil engineer, is it possible to construct a house in that particular finance? So how do you manage to do that? So actually, I answered the question. We follow a convergence model. What is that convergence model? Now we converge various schemes to one platform so that various people get the
Very
benefit.
nice. So the best part was majorly the discussion was about your profile, your job profile.
Yes, sir. Then
Yes.
the female panelist completed, and the male panelist was more concerned on Odisha. What is the current affairs basically related to Odisha? So
Okay.
I
So
was
possibly
prepared.
one question related to Draupadi Murmu would have been there.
Yes, sir, definitely. See, they asked me about who is the president of India, so I answered Srimati Draupadi Murmu. So she's from Odisha, right? Yes, sir. So can you tell me the election process of the president? So
Good, good,
at
good. And
so
anyway, you were a student of the government exams as well. So in that, but the students anyway study the constitution and the election process. So
yes,
you
sir.
got that advantage also. Very nice.
Yes, sir. Sir, to be honest, for a moment I was totally blank. Means I was not expecting that particular question to come. But I asked the panelist if I can get 1 minute. So they were like, "You take couple of minutes. We don't have any issue, but you answer the question." So uh, it was my experience in the government preparation that I had a knowledge of constitutional articles. So I remember the articles 53 and 54, which are related to election of president and the electoral college. So
Okay.
yes, they keep asking me about what is electoral college, and whether only elected MPs are there or state assemblies are there. So I answered that in a comprehensive manner. Then they were like particularly asking me about the proportional representation. What is that? So I answered that proportional representation by means of single transferable vote. It is mainly concerned to the population of that particular state. So I convinced them. I believe I convinced them, and they asked me about the current related issues to Odisha, like Make in Odisha conclave, then the fiscal health index that has been recently released by Niti Aayog, then the Singapore president and chief minister of Odisha MOU regarding 8 development projects. So that was the basic interview. It was
Okay.
especially,
So
yes, sir.
majorly the interview was focused on your job profile
Yes, sir.
along with current affairs related to Odisha.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other observation, any specific questions which you were not able to answer, or any challenging situation if you have faced in the group exercise or the interview? Okay, you may talk about that.
Yes, so one question I was just stumbled, that is, they gave me the list of 5 words. One was CEO, manager, and employee, intern, and another one was I think some HR consultant. The
Okay.
5 words, they gave me these 5 words, and they asked me which of the following words is different, and what is the reason you are differentiating that particular person. So I took 1 minute. So it was like a guess. So I asked them, "Sir, I don't know the exact answer, but if I get the privilege to take a guess." So they were like, "Yes, you can take a guess." So I answered that I believe everyone is equally important, especially to the roles that are given to them. So I don't think there is any difference, because ultimately they are working for the growth of the company. So that's how I tackled this question. I may be wrong in that, but I tackled like that.
So, Amulya, if I ask a question to you, whatever things you have studied with us and whatever discussion we had in our classes, so
Yes,
when
sir.
you connect your actual interview experience with the learnings you had with ASCAT, how do you see this? Were you able to relate the questions directly? Okay, was your confidence high? I want your testimony on this.
Sir, to be honest, most of the questions were anticipated. Actually, you have also given like, yeah, there may be question why MBA, as you are in the government sector, then why MBA, and it was like that only. I provided my description of role, then they were like, then you are in a good position, then why do you want to go for an MBA? So that was a question. Then another question like, why SCMHRD will not select you? And that particular question was also taught in the class. And I still remember the answer that if someone better deserving than me is there,
That
and
you were able to give that answer. And moreover, I told you that you have to be ready with Odisha as well. Okay,
yes,
and a lot of questions may be related to that as well. So
yes,
anyway,
sir.
your confidence was high, and were you happy joining and being a part of ASCAT?
Definitely, sir. Actually, this is the platform actually many students aspire for, because we get personal one-to-one attention, and it is not possible for other institute to provide such a good atmosphere and at a nominal price. So I believe this is the most probably the best platform, I believe. Thank you, sir.
Okay, so thank you very much, Amulya, and thank you for joining us, and all the best for the upcoming interviews.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Yes.